Dun, 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 dun. Eh, Bella Rosa. Na, 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 na. Pedalia, nira. Na, 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 na. Eh, Bella Rosa. This light is too much. Pedalia, mama, nira. Yo, yo. Yo. I have to do mic testing. Mic testing. So, welcome to the channel. Habari zenyu. Habari zenyu. I'm just testing my sound. It's not like I care. Oh yeah, I don't care. But it's customary to greet people. It's manners, like ni manners. Unasalimia watu before anze shughuli ama. Just like the title suggests, tunaenda kwanza na Kenya versus Nigeria. FIFA funded stadium. Rambo in Kisumu, failed housewife, then the birthday to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You know, our beloved former president. Hmm? So Kenya versus Nigeria. We are going right into it. Hakuna leo for play. Eh? And I've just been preparing for this show for 1 hour. The way I love you guys. Eh? And it doesn't mean you come here and start asking me for manyeni. Unajua some of you are playing for the other team. Ni vile tu hamtaki kusema. Umejaa kwa closet mbaya. Hmm? Just I got nothing but love. Eh? Msana nasikia hivyo, anasikia nikata cheese. Yo. Welcome to the channel manze. Karibuni nyote. Karibuni nyote. Welcome to the channel. Umera karibu tena. What have you guys been up to? Mmekuwa mkifanya nini? What have you been doing? Just kila mtu anajifanya kuna shughuli. Hata kama una shughuli unajipa tu shughuli. Unajifanya tu uko busy, si ndio? Ndio watu wasikuletee form za ufala. Unajifanya tu uko busy. If there's one trick I'm going to teach you ni hiyo. Jifanyike tu uko busy. Una time. Unajifanya tu uko busy. Una get? Hivyo ndio inafaa. Unajifanya tu uko busy. Kupigia huko wapi? Niko busy manze. Sijui tokea form sijui niko busy manze. Kwanza una keep the nini? You keep the conversation very short. Ukishika simu kitu ya kwanza namuuliza hii ni inahusu ganji? Haihusu ganji. Mimi niko busy man. Natafuta do. Niko busy. Si tuongee baadaye. Halo. Nani mwenzangu? Yo, ni mimi sijui Brayo, sijui tokea kuna form ya day. Nalipo kukunywa, silipwi. Kaka simu. Hakuna monkey business. Unaona mali economy na country inaelekea, then you there still want to dinya around. You wanna dinya around? You can't be dinyering around, sahi. So, for the purpose of this video, we are going to use one of the videos of the Ogas from Nigeria, my brothers from Nigeria. The curse of a black man.
Nigeria received $1.2 million.
Thinking, man. Got me thinking. Let me arrange this beautiful setup of mine. You know how I like to arrange myself. Eh? Enda kujipanga. Eh? Najipanga fresh. Like, just put it in a beautiful place. And, so that we can see the way it's beautiful. Eh? Hizi vile na navigate hii app nasikianga tu fit. Bado iko na I have some things to learn here and there, but bro, we came from a long way. Because sizifanya hizi vitu nafanya. Then nizaangalia the participants who are participating. You can look at the participants and I can see clearly Omera. There is no one there, but you have to keep moving, man. So let's get it.
Nigeria received 1.2.
The story behind this video is FIFA gave Kenya and Nigeria $1.5 million. You get me? $1.5 million to construct a stadium. 1.5 million dollars. In Kenya shillings, they're going to give us the nini. I'm going to do my whole thing. Don't rush. You're here. Ushafika kwa daddy. Usi rush. Ushafika kwa daddy. Don't rush. Chill. We're going to compare. We're going to do that African thing where if they tell you a price of anything, you have to, convert into your convert into your nini. Into Nigerian naira. Yeah. So I'm even surprised. I'm looking at things here and I'm like, whoa. So the story behind this video is FIFA gave two countries $1.5 million to construct a stadium. One country was Kenya, the other one was Nigeria. On top of this video, you see this one, this Nigeria, the image at the top of his head, the first picture, the first segment is what Nigeria built. Then on the lower is what Kenya build. Kizungu is a bit mbadala, but anyway. I don't know what the problem is with Africa. And that's why when you look at my thumbnail today, I'm calling it the curse of a black man. Bro, listen to this, Oga.
$2 million. Why Kenya also received $1.2 million. Kenya decided to use their own money to build that stadium you see there. Why Nigeria also decided to use their own money to build a public shrine. That's out there.
I think they decided to build a public shrine. Yo, bro, easy, man. You just start in the video.
Shrine you see there. That is what Nigeria government or the Nigerian Football Federation used $1.2 million to build. And now, why is Nigerian government or every sector in Nigeria is hell-bent in disgracing Nigeria in every angle? Why? And this same public shrine, this same outdoor shrine they built there is being viewed all over the world because FIFA actually changed their profile on some of their social media handles to that thing. Imagine. They posted that thing.
Imagine. You know, the way when your Chile wants a new phone, or she wants something new, she will finesse you. Like, atachukua hiyo picha hiyo simu, the photo of the phone, then she'll just post it on her status or put it as her profile. You look at your girl's profile photo, then it's a Samsung S20 229 18CC Pro, and you're like, oh, on her status she's just posting G-Wagons, and you know, oh, my baby wants a G-Wagon. Now you have to start working your diabs off to get a G-Wagon. So the same thing, with FIFA. Just took that humiliating photo, then they placed it as their profile photo. Humiliation. But they have the right to do that. Man, you played with their money. They give you their money. You went and don't know.
Like it's, oh my god, like, is it actually a curse? Even if it's a curse in Nigeria, why can't this curse be broken? You see, that's
It's
NFF
not only
chairman
in
or
Nigeria.
NFF head. That man that do his mouth like rabbits. That ugly motherfucker. He even have the effrontery to defend this wickedness.
Okay,
Why
language. Okay, language. Language, okay.
are these people not even in jail? Why are they still working, like disgracing this country from every angle? Look at what somebody said they built with $1.2 million, and look at what Kenya built with that same amount of money. Chairman of sports, or whatever nonsense is Kebbi State, is coming out openly to defend this disgraceful act. Like, why are these people not in jail? Or maybe why? Oh my God. Like, these people have sworn that they will never ever allow this country to be great in every sector, in every angle, in every area. We are so corrupt in everything. In everything. How shameful is it that you can actually sit somewhere and they're discussing this? This is Kenya and this is Nigeria. The same money, the same amount of money. And we are all catching cruise online. We think it's normal. These people keep on disgracing us, disgracing everything we stand for. Especially that NFF boss, eh? The day where Amadio will remember you. The day Thunder will remember you. They remember you. They remember your committee. All those people that thief this money with you, you go remember all of them. Mona, no worry.
Thunder go fire you. Thunder go fire you. Eh? My Nigerian brother is pissed. My Nigerian brother is pissed. And he's saying the day Thunder will remember you. The day Thunder will remember you. Eh? The day Thunder will remember you, Oga. Oga. Be careful, oh. My Nigerian brothers. Manage your anger. You guys are too angry. Too hungry. You want to eat everything, man. Bro, they did not even put a fence on that stadium. Not even that's not a stadium. That's just a field. They did not put even a fence on that field. Just left it open like that, like a local field where people can just go and play football. Like no organization. Where will the fans sit? If you are going to have a game, where will the fans sit? Honestly, since we are talking about the curse of a black man, it's not only Nigeria. Every African country has this problem. And in this particular situation, it's like in Kenya, tulikula na ujanja. They ate maybe 50%, then they just used 50% to build. Maybe they ate maybe 60, then they used 60% to build, then you know they used like 60% to build, they ate 40. Because there's no way here in Kenya, like we could have built such a thing without eating some. Someone somewhere bought a GLE without money. Look, okay, allegedly, I don't want people to come for me with cars with no number plates. I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy. And I just speak. I see things, then I just speak what's on my mind. Personally, I think the biggest curse in Africa is corruption. One thing that will make Africa not grow or develop to that extent of first world is corruption. And this corruption comes from the greed of the people in charge. Whoever is in charge, that greed. And the corruptions come from greed, and the greed comes from poverty mindset. And the poverty comes from the colonials' time. You get? So if you're a person of pointing fingers, if you start pointing fingers, even those guys, if they catch them, they will say, "Oh, sisi hatukuwa na do, you are brought up poor and stuff." Okay, they can't say that because, like, come on, that's public money. They gave you money to build something, then you went and squandered the money. But I'm just trying to think, one of the things that makes African one of the hardest working race in the world is the poverty. The poverty, eh? The poverty makes us work so hard. Even if we go abroad, and you can always hear that story. Africans are always coming here and making it in the US, in the UK, because of the poverty they have at home. You have to keep running because poverty is chasing you. And the same people we elect them, we put them in the in powerful seats, and they have that poverty mentality. Even after years of serving in the government, they still have that poverty mindset. And you will get that one person, you might have good intentions, you might want to use the money to do good, but there's someone who is more powerful than you and tells you, hey bro, that money kidogo kidogo hapa na pale haidhuru, even though you are the one in charge. You get? So corruption is one of the things that will kill our continent. The way China discovered that in order for them to continue, like to develop really quick, they have to get rid of corruption. And I think, if I'm not wrong, in those in China, in Japan, those countries, I think if you are corrupt, there's a death sentence for you. If I'm not wrong, but you can fact check me on that. You can correct me. But do you know how much money is $1.5 million in Kenya shillings? It is 193. 193,845,000 shillings. 193,845,000 shillings. An amount of money that majority of us will never even touch. We can't even fathom. We can't even think about such money because of the same thing. We come from poverty. So when they throw these numbers out there, you might think it's just a small money, like 1.5. For me, I've not even held a million in my hand. How can I start thinking about $1.5 million or $1.2 million? You get me? And in Nigeria, 1.5 one $1.5 million. I'm using 1.5 as a standard. $1.5 million is two. This is a big number. Like it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bro, it has like 10 figures. It has 10 figures. When the naira is below the Kenyan shilling, because this is like 2 billion, 2 billion, 185,590,000. 2,185,990,000. Bro, that's 1.5 million. That's the money that FIFA gave Nigeria, and they came up with a football pitch, not even a stadium. This is even a it's not even a pitch, it's a football field. There's a open field. Like anyone can just come and play there. Like it's one of those local nini local fields where children go and just play. It has no fence. Bro, the curse of a black man is greed. Greed, corruption, that poverty mindset, the scarcity mindset. Like people are just running every time poverty is chasing them, even if they are billionaires. They still think like one day they will wake up and all their money in their account will be lost. They will have no money. So they keep grabbing land. How can you have 1,000 acres of land and there are some people who are struggling to buy a plot? Just like a plot of 50 by 100, people are struggling. But for you, Mr. Politician, whoever you are, you have like 2 million acres. For what, my G? Eh? We buried Baba Juicy. He went with nothing, my G. He went with nothing. Eh? You just put him in a suit and, we buried him. They buried him. He went with nothing. He left everything here. But you will get a crazy politician thinking that he will live forever. Bro, death Death is like the playing field. It levels the playing field. Like no matter how much money you have, you will die. No matter how poor you are, you will die. No matter how funny you are, you will die. No matter how handsome you, or beautiful or good looking you are, no matter how much charisma you have, you will die, my G. So why live with greed? Why do you have to live with such greed? Hmm? And I think one of the problem is when these leaders these people who are put in charge. I think we should start putting people there that are used to, handling money or having money, like people with money in their families, so that they don't come with that greed and that rush. Hmm? It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense, and that's why they tell you, like, one of the things that you should do the moment you get money, you cut off your poor friends. Okay, I'm not hating on the poor. I'm also poor, man. You get me? Let me adjust my mic. They tell you, oh, when you get money, the first thing you should do, cut off your poor friends. Because for you, you might think they are happy for you. You may think like it. It. I wonder, like, how can you? Some of the heartless people in the world, the most heartless, are poor people. Like, a guy is poor, but you're fighting your fellow poor person. You're fighting another poor person who has done nothing to you. From my personal experience, the people who have shown me hate or treated me in a bad way, mistreated me, they're poor people, man. Poor people. Okay, I've interacted with few rich people, but they're always nice. But I'm not saying every rich person is nice. But why would you steal like 2 billion, 185 million that was meant to, better your country? Imagine if that stadium would, like, was built according to the standards. Futa singechezo hapo, talents could be discovered there. But hey, some guy had to, buy a new Mercedes. A guy had to, finish his house. The guy had to put all his generational poverty there, and he's trying to break off the curse. I get you. I get you. And Rono said in the Glitch podcast, he said dealing with poor people who made it, it's hard because they become the worst people ever. And I think it's true. Because a guy who stole that money, I'm very sure, is from Odugudu village there. Poverty mindset and village mindset. Those two things. Ay, yeah, yeah, what's ocha? Ay, yeah, 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 yeah. Lack of enough exposure. Ay, see. They are amazed by everything. Like the first time they get Amshande, then they get exposed to this soft life. Then they want to cling to it because it's a new concept for them, and they are willing to do anything and everything just to remain in that position. And that's where we get this. We get this nini, these problems because this guy is dying. Imagine if I fly in a private jet today, in a private jet. I've never even flown. Is it flown? Yeah, in a kawaida plane, even in a helicopter. I've never. But imagine testing that a private plane. Do you think I'll ever want to travel with you puny guys? As a politician, I have a private jet. Do you think I'll ever want to travel with you? If there was a pastor in US, he said Jesus wants him to fly private jets. He doesn't want to, Jesus wants him to fly private jets. Bro, once you test that life, you will do anything to remain there. And that's the major problem. That's the major problem with this like our African leaders. Like if we just agree to say, from today, if you're corrupt, you have a death sentence. You have to return the money, and we are giving you a death sentence. And we actually, nyonga some few people here and there, just as an example. And not just few, big people in the Gava, the ones that people think are untouchable. Do you think there will be anyone who is corrupt in Kenya? Not even in Africa, in the whole Africa. Africa should just come up with an organization that operates outside of the government and it's not corrupt in any way. Like people who just love their country and they just want to work for their country and they don't have any personal interest. You get people who operate like robots, like bots, and they're just there to uproot and finish corruption. And whenever they find enough evidence on you that you're corrupt, ah, just make you disappear. Do you think, bro, the resources that we have in Africa, the money that is coming in Africa, bro, all that money, and I think they should just stop giving us money, man. We are becoming lazy. Tunakuwa wangesede. We are just being given money. Eh? Mnapewa tu do. Kila mkitisha mnapewa do. Kila mkitisha mnapewa do. It's like, and we are still paying taxes. We are paying taxes. Like people are paying taxes. Okay, I'm not going to say I'm paying taxes because I'm not making enough to say that my tax. The only tax I pay is VAT because I'm not employed. You get me? We survive on wages. Most of us we survive on wages. Upate punch leo, upate sombili kesho. And you just move on. You juggle with life as you move on. What do you think should be done to these corrupt people, man? What do you think is the solution to corruption? Like to finally finish corruption? Because in some countries the corruption is it's there, but at least it's at it's minimal. It's minimal. Like imagine if Chinese leaders are corrupt. Do you think they will be recolonizing Africa, like taking over Africa with projects everywhere? And their products are everywhere? Kennedy said, God made Earth, but everything else in Earth was made in China. Like, there is no country that will go and lack a Chinese product. They are everywhere, from automobiles, cars, to small things, phones, everything. Do you think they would have reached there? Kama wangekuwa corrupt. Man, leaders should, I don't know. This corruption thing is not the first time we have been complaining about corruption from 1964. You get me? So people will always complain. Corruption will always be there. But it's high time people should find a solution. Should you just put AI in every system and let the AI operate? Was it the Philippines? There's one country that put an AI as a minister for what? Tenders. Like the AI gives out tenders to people. Instead of using a person that has personal interest that will give himself the tenders, or, or give his family and friends the tenders, the AI receives your request, evaluates, sees who is best for this tender, and gives out based on performance, which is better. And there are rules for public what public public procurement. If you are going to be given a tender, you are not supposed to be in the same ministry. Like you can't be in that ministry working for them, and you want them to give you the tender. You get doesn't make sense. So yeah, they were using AI. Do you think we should just put AI everywhere in every ministry and get rid of the ministers, or make the ministers this? No, we can't make them the supervisors to the AI because make them assistant to the AI. They're just there to make sure the the server is plugged in. Do you think we should do that? Because again, this corruption thing is too much. This corruption thing is too much, and it's becoming too much, my G. This corruption thing, is too much, and it's killing Africa, man. And speaking of killing, let me show you a movie. You've never seen such a movie, my G. You've never seen such a movie. They